So I am at a Diecast toy show in Shorewood, Illinois, about 45 miles away from downtown Chicago. Fellow collectors, we have quite an impressive show. Just look at this turnout. I was at this show last month as well, and a couple of vendors didn't show up, but as you can see, we are just filled table to table to table, and we are going to be shopping all of this incredible selection of die-cast cars. My name is Contour Toy Cars. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I discuss die-cast cars from an art history perspective. I have made a couple purchases already, threw them in the car, came back in to make my second round with you all, and we are just going to get going right away. I'm going to start at the front entrance here. And admission fee is only $1. Pay your $1 and you get access to all of this incredible die-cast. So we're gonna go nice and wide here. Hot Wheels mainlines, only $1 at this table. Cannot beat that price. Some of these are a lot older as well, so you know, just being here in person compared to buying on the secondary market, buying you know, on eBay or whatnot, you're saving on that shipping. You're here in person, you get to inspect the vehicle before actually purchasing. Coming out to shows like this is 100% the way to go. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. And sit back, relax, grab a beverage, and let's get going here. Some really cool stuff. Really excited to show you. So we have our next table here. Looks like we have some really nice team transports. Nice Lancia Stratos. Got that Plymouth Cuda. Gorgeous casting. Even have a Hot Wheels Legends tour. And for you GDM fans, Nissan Silvia. Go wide for you again, some more main lines. Looks like we have that, what was that, 70th anniversary Matchbox set.
Hey, how do I know
Really good orange color on there too, really like that that set.
should have something, so let me go get some clear liquid.
Keep moving on here, looks like we have a pegboard as well. Prices are right there on these little post-it notes. So this is cool. We have Super Chromes. Super Chromes originally came out in the, I want to say, late 70s. Now this may be a re-release. Let me check here. Yeah, this is a re-release, 2010 copyright, right there in the center of your screen. So the original Super Chromes were had the red line wheel, but they had that chrome look. They were one of the first series, really. You had your red lines in Spectraflame running from 68 to 72. Then there was a concern with the lead in the paint, so they started switching over to enamel. And one of the first series with enamel, as well as tampos printed on the sides, was a series called Flying Colors. And then just a couple years after that, they also released these Super Chromes. So much history that we get to soak up, we get to immerse ourselves into, and being at shows like this, you can't beat the exposure that you're going to have to just all the different eras, the different decades, the different series. Hot Wheels in particular is such a prolific brand. They pump out so many different series, different castings. And that's what makes it so great to be a collector. You are certainly going to be finding something that you love, or in the case of many collectors, hundreds, thousands of different castings that you love. So we're gonna get one more quick overview of the entire room, and then we are gonna go downstairs and start shopping table to table. And this is what I love, fellow collectors. Saturday morning, you drive out to a show like this, you're around your people, your fellow collectors. Deals are happening, trades are happening. It's just a good time all around. And highly recommend seeing if any of these shows are in your area. We're gonna check out some of these main lines here, go nice and wide for you. The best way you can usually find these shows is going to be on Facebook groups. I'm in a lot of Diecast Facebook groups within the Chicagoland area. And all of the organizers of shows like this will typically post their digital flyers in those Facebook groups. So you'll have, you'll get the address, you'll get the time, admission fees usually listed on there as well. So you'll get everything you need, all of the information to be able to come out. You can, of course, do a quick GPS, see if it's within a driving distance that you are okay with driving. If it's a little bit farther away, hey, make a road trip out of it. I'm actually planning on trying to attend the shows out in Indianapolis relatively soon, and that's about a 3-hour drive for me. But hey, when it's what you love, this hobby that we are all so passionate about, hey, make a trip out of it, right? Now, I am fortunate in the Chicagoland area. There are quite a few different monthly meets that are, I'd say, between 30 minutes and an hour drive, so really not that bad. Really historic pieces here as well. We have a 100% line. So we don't see these very often at these shows. Let me get you a nice close-up. 100% line was very focused on detail. Some would even argue it was a little bit before its time. With the likes of Mini GT, Kaido House, Tarmac Works, all these more modern brands where, just attention to detail is their thing, the technical excellence of those castings that they engineer. This line from Hot Wheels was that. It was very focused on detail. But I believe it was, the sales were low. It wasn't the most popular. It wasn't like today where we get hype, right? There's social media posts, there's leaks, everybody gets hyped up on certain castings. That wasn't really happening at this time, but still a really cool and historic series regardless. We have some regular treasure hunts here as well as a few supers. It looks like maybe, we have one super up here, the Ford Focus. Get you a close-up of that with that gorgeous Spectraflame red. Love those Real Rider wheels on this one as well. So from 2012, we're already pushing, this is almost a, what would that be? Pushing almost 15-year-old car. It's just crazy to see something so beautiful, so modern, bright colors, looking that good, while still being already a pretty old casting. So head over to this table. This is Paul's table, by the way. Paul was poking fun with me a little bit earlier. I bought, he has a good deal going on, 3 for $5, so we get 3 castings for $5, and he is quite the variation guy, and he had a couple different variations of a particular casting I wanted to get. In fact, I'll make sure I show you just off to my right here. But I was telling him, I try to get just the one variation that is my favorite. So if it's a wheel variation, I'm only going to take the one with the wheels that I like the most. Well, Paul's laughing at me over here because I'm taking like 5 minutes just to choose which one I like more when I could just be taking both. But I try to be selective, right, with what I bring into my collection. I try to be very mindful, only pick out what I absolutely must have. And of course, that's always very challenging for us collectors when so much of this stock and so much of this inventory is cool. Let me see if I can find it. It was somewhere around here. I will show you the variation that I did not get. That is if I can find it, so bear with me here. The casting is called Flash Fire. From around the 90s was when that casting made its debut. And you know what? I am wondering if Paul sold it already, which I wouldn't be surprised. It's a pretty cool casting. Let me take another minute here. I'll kind of make sure you're in frame as well so you can see all these castings, but let me see. I'm not seeing it. I'm probably going to watch this back later and it's going to be right in front of my nose, but I'm not seeing it. So it was between a lace wheel. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is the casting I picked up from him called Flash Fire. And this is the lace wheel variation. And then I also got, the one I picked up is 5 dot. Which I think I liked just a little bit more, but this one's great too. So that is one of the decisions you need to make as a collector is something as simple as, are you going to collect variations? A modern example would be that new Transformers set. There's the one casting out of that set that has, what is the saying? Something to enslave something, and that was kind of an error, but it is then considered a variation. It is a Tampo variation. That one is a lot more rare. Some beautiful red lines over here, very historic. So these ran from 1968 to 1972. But regardless, and that is kind of what makes variation collecting fun, is that oftentimes one variation will be more common, and then several others may be more rare. So that's why some of these guys who really have gotten deep into the variation collecting, they're always on their toes trying to find those rare variations that they haven't acquired yet. If any of you know Mike Zarnock, he is a huge variation collector. That is like his thing. In fact, he's produced and published entire books on the matter. So there's some beautiful collector convention pieces here. These are quite limited. They are actually one of the few left that even have numbered limited edition amounts. So this one here you can see on that sticker there, 713 out of 4,000. RLC is sometimes still doing numbered, but they're kind of they're washing that away. They're not doing the numbered stickers as much. So these convention pieces are one of the few left that are still limited. So this one's from 2019. Nationals is coming up in St. Louis in April of this year. I'm recording in February of 2025. Beautiful DeLorean here. Check out the doors.
That was the dinner car.
This was the dinner car here. Very good. 1981 DeLorean DMC.
And these were the 3 cars for the...
I see. Okay, yep. So then we got our 3 cars.
It'll say 2 of 3.
Oh yeah, 3 of 3, 2 of 3, and 1 of 3. There you go. So that's a good way to tell the different cars that are...
This was the finale car.
Okay, so yeah, these are all exclusive to the Nationals. There's Nationals and then there's the LA convention. Those are kind of your big 2 Hot Wheels conventions that go on in any particular year, and they'll do these convention exclusive pieces. So that was awesome that Felix brought these on camera for us. We can check it out. And that's a huge rabbit hole you can go down as well, is just trying to collect the very limited convention pieces. So we'll go nice and wide for you again. Take this all in. Shout out to Michael Geralda. He did this deco here on that beautiful Porsche Safari, or Porsche Rally it's called. And then we'll keep moving on. Looks like we have some premium sets here, some car culture, some Boulevard. Get you a close up here. You got your price tags on these post-it notes as well. So we'll scroll through these. And we even have some pink slips here. Get you a close-up of those. Nice McLaren Senna, Ford Mustang, Porsche 918 Spyder, Nissan GTR. Really cool green color on that one. And your Lamborghini Countach, classic 1980s styling, sort of that wedge shape. Late 70s even, late 70s into 80s, right? You have your wedge shapes, you have your much more boxy designs. That precedes my personal favorite decade, which is the 90s. You get into more rounded shapes, like on a Nissan 350Z or Audi TT. So we do have some cartooned as well as some Mini GT as well. We do have some shopping here, so we'll be mindful of that. But just a quick shot here of the Mini GT, which you can also find out at these shows. We are based in the US, so getting Mini GT is a little bit, I guess you could say, more challenging than your Hot Wheels, where you can go into any big box store and just purchase them off the pegs. Mini GT, you typically have to buy through distributors or through eBay or whatnot. Hey, and maybe one day it'll hit the big box stores here as well. But for now, Mini GT is a little bit more challenging to be able to acquire. We do have some Johnny Lightning as well here. Johnny Lightning was a direct competitor of Hot Wheels way back when they got started. We have these tubular trucks as well. This set was from last year in 2024. This is at Tim's table as well. Tim, how's it going? Good to see you. Really heavy castings from this set as well. The first time I saw these in stores and I picked them up, I was like, holy smokes, they definitely, you can feel the heft on them. And I always like to say that is, just another fun sort of facet within collecting is you can typically tell these more metal on metal castings like your Hot Wheels Classics here versus something like let's say a McDonald's toy where it's plastic on plastic. You can kind of feel the difference. You have that sort of heft, that robust feeling with a metal on metal versus they typically feel, I like to say, like collector grade when they're metal on metal versus a little bit more like toy grade when they are plastic on plastic. But just understanding that difference, I think, is still really cool, and you know, you get that tactile experience as well. Get to feel the heft of a heavier one, or the light, agile nature of you know, something with more plastic on it. And plastic really. Plastic has been around, you know, for several decades. Even when Hot Wheels kind of first got started, they used more Zamac than plastic. But I'd say in Hot Wheels timeline, really right around the turn of the century, like around 2000, we start to see a lot more plastic being used, and that's just because of, you know, manufacturing costs. It's easier to produce plastic, not as good for the environment, obviously, but it was just, it's a lot easier to produce plastic. As well as you can get more details in injection molding plastic compared to your die-cast metal. So just something to keep in mind. That's where I like to say kind of around that 2000, 2005 time is where we really start to see the plastic amp up in the die-cast production, specifically with regard to Hot Wheels. So we have Rick's table here. Nice little setup with this pegboard. Got that cool Nissan GTR here from this really fun Majorette series. I'm gonna get you a close-up of that. Yeah, gorgeous card art there. Tuning parts included, so you can kind of play around, put on your body kit, or keep it a little bit more stock, whatever you prefer. It's fun to have that sort of engagement with the casting that you acquire. We have some RLC pieces as well. And a mail-in, purple Ford Bronco there, and even some 3-packs over here. A little bit of everything, which is great to see. So let's see. I think we already did the rest of this this aisle. So let's move over to the next aisle. Bear with me as I walk through the crowds here. And let's check out this table here with some custom colors, $5
J
each.
_ Hot Wheels on Instagram.
Hey, plug. What was it again?
J _ Hot Wheels on Instagram.
Okay, so J _ Hot Wheels on Instagram. You can check out their work.
Just the letter J, not
just the letter J _ Hot Wheels. So check out their work if you would like. We have all these really fun colors here. Check out that surfing school bus with the beautiful red. That looks really nice. What's your favorite piece on the table?
Oh my god.
I know it's hard. It's like the hardest question to answer.
My favorite piece actually isn't here. It's at home. It was when I was still doing spray paints. It's actually my profile picture.
Oh, okay.
I had painted it where it was a black top and I had red coming from the underneath.
Check that out. Nice.
I think my
Ford
favorite
Mustang.
one that I got here, it's probably either this mini Fiat that I got, I got like a turquoise blue.
Looks good.
Because it was a normal blue before, and I didn't even realize I did until after I pulled it out. Or maybe this car right here. For some reason, Hot Wheels decided that this type of car should have a double sheen. So when you look at it in the light, let me see if I can.
Yeah.
When you look at it in the light,
Oh, look
you
at that.
can
A
kind of
bit
see
more,
that reflective
yeah, more
color.
like purple, magenta versus more of your red when it's not as in
And then
direct
with
light.
these, you get maybe a bit of blue in there.
Yeah,
as well.
check that out. That's cool.
And dyeing it just amplifies it unnecessarily.
That is too
Cars
cool.
are impossible to find, but when I do, I love dyeing them.
Yeah, very cool, man. Well, I
Thank you.
think your work is looking great, man. So keep it up. Keep doing your thing. It's there's so much color when you're in this hobby as well. It's, you know, and we're talking with toys here too, especially is, you know, if all toys were, you know, whites, blacks, grays, your typical colors you see on the road, that's okay. But we're here because we love these, you know, exhilarating, exciting cars, and color really plays a big part of that. So thanks again for showing us. J _ Hot Wheels, right?
Correct.
Awesome. So make sure you check out J _ Hot Wheels. We'll turn the corner here, and we have some premiums. And we got some wheel swaps up here as well. Cheryl's table. Let's see, pick out a good one here. Check out this nice Porsche. Those kind of bronze 6 spokes. I think that looks really good. Show another one here. Look at the new Ford Mustang. Was it the GTD, I believe?
Yeah, GTDs.
GTD, yeah. Gorgeous Real Riders on it. It looks amazing. Definitely an upgrade. And that McLaren P1, check that out. Beauty. That's so cool. All right, so we'll keep moving on here, but that is too cool. Always great to see loose diecast at these shows as well. You get every single angle versus in your blister. Got some more mail-in cars here, some Elite 64, as well as some more RLC. There's that pretty brand spanking new RLC that just came out within the last couple weeks, the Audi Sport Quattro. I think the color scheme on that just really, really works well with that one. Okay, then we have loose car box, 50 cents each. And then check out this crazy table. So much inventory here. I'm gonna go nice and wide for you and show you as much as I can. Take it all in.
This ain't nothing. We got triple the size of this at home.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it adds up quickly. These little pocket-sized cars. You go into it saying, hey, it's barely takes up space. Well, then over time you you really start to build up your own inventory. So, and that's what's fun too within the hobby is the buy-sell trade nature of everything. It's you pick something up, maybe hey, a couple of years down the road. Cheryl, how's it going? Good to see you.
How are you?
Good. Maybe a couple of years down the road, you're looking to let go of it and in exchange for either a new piece that you haven't been able to find or maybe a really old piece as well. So I highly encourage you to take advantage of that trade aspect of this hobby. In fact, usually when I come out to these shows, I will typically bring a couple pieces that I'm willing to let go in hopes of trading for something new. And that is, it's a fun feeling. If you've never traded, definitely recommend doing that. It's just so cool in modern society. How many times do you really trade? Not a whole lot, as everything is a transaction with some sort of monetary value. So it's fun to bring something that maybe someone else is wanting in exchange for something you want. Got a pegboard up here. And we got some more higher end pieces here, all in protectors. There's the Hot Ones series. The Hot Ones is a series from the 1980s. Let's see if this is an actual 80s. No, this is a reproduction as well. So this is a 2011 copyright. But the original Hot Ones came out in the 80s. Okay, we'll go wide again. We got some main lines coming up, only $1 each. Take all these in for a second. Okay, we'll keep moving on. Bear with me here as I weave my way through. Let's check out this table over here. So we've got $2 each or 3 for $5.
This is from 2003, I think. 2002.
It's a little bit more of your late 90s, early 2000s, around that era.
There are actually no trays. Oh, no trays? No, and it's 16 car carrier, and
we'll move on to this table here. We've got a small bin here as well as some main lines. Got this table a little bit more modern compared to your last table. This is Joe's table, by the way. You can find him on YouTube, Automotive History through Diecast. He puts some really cool videos out. So make sure you check that out and give your fellow Diecast content creators some love, right? Thanks, Joe. So we'll head over to James's table here. A lot of high-end pieces here right when you start at the table, all in protectors as you can see, so we'll go nice and wide. And we'll have you take all this in. That's pretty cool. They got a Sweet Tarts Hot Wheels car. Check that out. Custom 52 Chevy, as well as the Super Mario Plumber van. So fun. I mean, that's what Hot Wheels is all about. Just fun, wild, custom cars, playful cars, fantasy castings, original designs. That has really been part of their brand identity since the very beginning. And we got plenty of regular treasure hunts. Any of you who collect regular treasure hunts. You got a bunch to choose from here. $4 each or 3 for $10. Great pricing on it. Got this cool multi-pack and an FAO Schwartz. So we will, let's see, where did I go? Let's go down this side of this aisle now. And fellow collectors, we're only about like halfway through. So if you've been enjoying so far, thank you so much for being here. We've got another table here, really nice pegboard on, everything nicely on display. Got some more Super Chromes down there. Again, that was a 1970s series, as well as the hot ones, 1980s. And then we got some more, it's around early 2000s to 2010s, around there with these castings here. And we'll keep moving on here. Always like this vendor setup here. They have nice lighting here. Everything is really visible. Loose cars as well, so you get to see every single angle prior to purchasing, which is always good. So let me give you a quick overview of all those cars. Make sure it focuses for you. There you go. And check out this beauty. Larger scale can be found at these shows as well. So we have an RC car up here too. F-150. That's cool. And this Bronco. Nice. So keep moving on here. So we got this is Miguel actually. So we got Miguel's table here. And I really like his setup as well with the pegboards, as well as the flat laid down here. We got a deal happening here, so we'll be mindful of that and keep moving on. And just bear with me as I weave my way through the crowds here. How's it going, Miguel?
What's it going, man? How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Showing off your table here.
Quick little video right now?
That's right, yes. We are live. Got some more main lines, some more, it's got some pop culture here. I love that little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the party wagon. It's a fun casting. And then some more main lines here, as well as some special series. Okay, we'll keep rolling. So we got some, let's see, a little Fast and Furious here, as well as some more Hot Wheels main lines. And pro tip, always check under the tables as well. These vendors only have so much space on the tables, so any of their spillover, their overflow usually ends up under the tables, but you can still find some of the pieces you're looking for in the bins they have under the tables. So definitely recommend checking that out. If you have the patience for it, you really could spend the entire day here. And if you don't have the patience, well, then keep your eyes sharp, right, on some of those pieces you're looking for. Everything in protectors here at this table. And we are at Ray's table, Phoenix Diecast. He always has the sealed cases for sale as well, which is awesome. So looks like we have some C cases as well. So try your luck at pulling that High Roller 2 Super Treasure Hunt, or else if that particular case has a lot of the castings that you're wanting, then hey, save some time, save some energy. Don't go out and shop your big box stores. Just purchase an entire case, then you'll have all those castings, either shipped to your doorstep or in this case, purchased at a show. So we've got some special series here. These are starting to hit in the U.S. The Gulf Tuned series, really fun series. Gulf is obviously such an iconic livery within motorsport history, and to see it on a kind of more quirky, playful series like that Gulf is really cool. So hats off to Hot Wheels and Mattel for just keeping the new stuff exciting for us collectors to be able to enjoy, to go hunt, to go find the cars. We're at Don's table. Some more main lines here. And some nice series all ready to go, bagged up here. Check out the table up here as well. Okay, we'll keep moving on to this table here. How's it going?
Doing all right. Doing a little Hot Wheel history, huh?
Yes, always. Got this aerodynamic. I did just pick this up last week. Really fun casting. Not brand new. I think it was originally 2015-ish or so. 2015 copper, yeah, so probably 2016 debut. Just really fun casting. Kind of a little bit smaller scale compared to even just look at the twin mill Gen E.
It's not that heavy.
Yeah, pretty light, pretty light. I believe it's a metal base, so any of you who race down the track, I believe the ones with metal bases are going to be a little bit faster, lower center of gravity, right?
The school buses feel good. And
Yeah.
The funny cars real good.
Funny cars, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So, and let me know in the comments if that is something you do.
Really cool.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Look at that. That is awesome. Got those nice wheels, gorgeous, gorgeous paint. Can you tell us anything about
It's
it?
a classic.
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 No kidding.
So the only thing different is just, a friend of mine put the pipe on there.
Yeah, that is wild, man.
The original color, everything else is original there.
That is cool. Yeah, so Hot Wheels Classics was a series that ran for around 2005 to 2009. Biggest pro is that all of them are Spectraflame paint, as well as all of them are metal on metal castings. And as you can see, creativity can run wild with Hot Wheels too. So it's so cool to see. Got some Disney 100 as well. This came out, I believe, if it wasn't last year, 2 years ago. Dub City by Jada. And a couple other odds and ends over here. There's the new Hot Wheels Legends winner, the Mazda MX-5 Miata. See a close-up of that. Very nice.
This is a Hot Wheel that was dedicated to one of the members that passed away.
Yes, yeah, I remember showing this. Yeah, so this was in commemoration of a fellow collector who unfortunately passed. Yes, and these customs were made by Joe, right? Yes, so Joe over at Automotive History Through Diecast. We checked out his table just a few moments ago. He put these all together. He made some special ones as well with like kind of more of a Spectraflame paint, a little bit more rare.
That was the chase. This is the regular.
This is the regular, right. So
I got 7 of the regulars.
Nice. Beautiful execution. And something he was telling me last month was he tried to keep all of them really special by doing like different wheels on each one. Each one kind of feels like that one of one, custom type vibe for someone who collects any of the custom cars. And fellow collectors, we are just getting incredible exposure to so many interesting facets of the community. Nice Majorette cars here as well. Got that beautiful GTR. I really like that colorway. White and orange. Looks really good. There we go, yep. So this is what I was saying. Got the different wheels on each one. And you can't go wrong with Gulf. I mean, just iconic colorway with that blue and the orange. And the Gulf logo is just so simple. We have kind of like a copper color on these wheels. Those are nice too. Oh, check out some 5 spokes here. Beautiful. Yeah, everything just looks so much more elevated when you get those Real Rider tires on these castings. It may seem so subtle, or an average person may not even really catch it, but to us collectors who we're used to seeing these all the time, it really just has that elevated look. Thank you so much for showing us. Appreciate it. So we are pretty much a little over halfway through the show at this point. I'll show you this entire aisle here. Let's try and just give you a little bit of an overview of everything here. Got some super treasure hunts and protectors here. And we got some 5-packs at this table. Some micro machines. Some more higher end pieces here. And while there's no one over, let me just show this table as well. We can kind of knock out both sides of this aisle. Got some more main lines, some ultra hots. Hot Wheels ID, plenty of Bone Shakers, any of you Bone Shaker fans. Got a couple of Mini GTs, this is Larry Chen's car. Okay, we got some premiums, $10 each or 5 for $40, as you can see on that price tag, top right corner of your screen. Plenty of different brands here, all in nice acrylic cases. Get you a close up of some of these. Check that out. Holy smokes, that's nice. That looks amazing. I love that livery. Yellow, silver, black on white. That looks amazing. Check out this beautiful piece as well. Beautiful Porsche. Wow, just a work of art. That's really impressive. I might need to buy that. trying to be good. I spent quite a bit in the month of February. I'm going to be posting all of my acquisitions for the month of February relatively soon. And I openly admit I've probably spent a little bit too much this month, but I try to average things out, right? So if I spend a little bit over on one month, I try to spend under the next month. That's been generally working out for me, so I'm going to try and stick with that, make sure I'm being mindful of my budget, and, you know, can definitely, there's just so much good stuff, so, you know, as you can imagine, you have to start making some hard decisions almost on what you absolutely need versus what's cool, right? Most of the stuff that comes out is going to look cool to us collectors, right? So, like I always say, really kind of got to get into those specific genres of castings, or maybe you collect variations like we talked about earlier with Paul. Got that new Williams Racing. I haven't even seen this one in person yet, so let me show you that up close.
Found it on the way here.
No kidding, so it was found on the way. How about that? That's cool. Yeah, gorgeous kind of dark blue, like almost satin finish. So that's really cool. Beautiful. And we got some more main lines. And let's see, we'll keep moving on here a little bit. More crowded over here. Some more main lines here. $2 to $3. Show you all those, and we'll keep moving on here. Excuse me. Sorry.
I know a few meats that we.
And we were at Caesar's table, and he was showing me these custom pieces earlier. But check this out. A Datsun Stitch custom. Is that not the coolest thing? As soon as I saw this, I sent a picture to my wife. I texted to her, and she was like, "So did you buy it?" She loves Lilo and Stitch. This is already sold. The seller, Caesar, is just kind of keeping it on display. There's the back for you. How cool is that? But again, as we've kind of seen throughout this show, there's just so much creativity, so much color, so much artistry in this hobby. There's a Bass Pro Shops custom. Is that not the coolest thing? What was I forgot what the back was on this one. There you go, Gone Fishing. So cool. So the man, the myth, the legend just appeared off screen here, so yeah, I wanted to give another shout out to him. Where can we find your handle again?
I am Low Wheels Customs.
Low Wheels Customs, here, yes, on the packaging here. Low Wheels Custom Diecast. Show the sticker on camera. So if you want to check out his work, like the two pieces we just got a close-up of, highly recommend. He's doing fantastic work. Last show he was really showing us these cool stances with like lowrider style wheels. He engineered all this entirely. Really just beautiful execution on how he got these different unique stances. Some of them have camber, like this one here. Adjustable camber, kind of get whatever specific stance or pose you want with these. It's really truly impressive.
This is the company van.
There you go. Look at that, Low Wheels. I love that, man. Kind of like your shop van, if you will. That is too cool. So, quick overview of his table again. We'll keep moving on. Caesar, thank you. Always a pleasure seeing you as well. And we will keep moving on here. Check out this table real quick. This is Buddha's table. Buddha also does customs, but looks like we got some shoppers of his customs right now, so we'll be mindful of that and keep moving on here. Let's check out this table over here. Yeah, looks like we got these are maybe flags, banners. Yeah, Hot Wheel banners. We got some Gulf. We got Hot Wheels with yellow and black. That's cool. Some Team Transports over here. And then let's go down our last aisle of the show. So go nice and wide for you. Take all of it in. So this here is Ken's table.
How you doing, bud?
Good, how you? Ken, good to see you, man.
Good seeing you too.
And then we'll move on to, I believe this is Floxy's table. And then we got these mass car displays with all these loose castings. Check out a really nice display case over here. This is for sale as well. Or excuse me, not for sale. It says right here, not for sale. Okay, so just to display all these pieces here. We have some diorama mats down here. These are like mouse pad material, which are really nice, by the way. The cars roll nicely on those too. So we got that one as well. We'll keep moving on here. Plenty of Pop Funko as well for any of you Pop Funko collectors. Looks like we have some Greenlight Kings of Crunch here. $10 each. We have a couple 5-packs. More Kings of Crunch. A couple Anniversary series down here. There's your Porsche set with the, what I like to call, chase, not a chase. Is it a chase? Is it not a chase? The world may never know. But it was limited, it wasn't in every case. So some argue that that is considered a chase, others do not. We have the new Tesla Cyber Quad. Okay. And check out this final table we're gonna be checking out. Holy smokes. So impressive. That is too cool. Maybe that's the thumbnail right there. We'll go nice and wide. So more of your modern main lines here. All within, I'd say, the last, 5-10 years, give or take. Okay, a couple more here. Let's walk over to this side and show you these ones over here, $2 each. Turn the corner, and fellow collectors, we are going to call it there. So thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. Leave a like, comment, and ultimately get out there and hunt. Toy shows like these are, again, just such a great time. It's my personal favorite way to acquire new pieces for my collection. So I'm Contour Toy Cars. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I discuss die-cast cars from an art history perspective. And for now, signing off. We'll see you all soon.